Sally, you're talking about contaminants. Now you say that there are more chemicals from everyday household products being detected in the environment. Why is that?
I think partly because we're looking for them. It's likely that they have been there for a very long time, and some of the earliest reports of pharmaceuticals in the environment are actually from the 1970s. One of the issues has been the equipment we've had hasn't been good enough to be able to find them at environmental levels, and some recent advances mean that we can find them, and now we can find them, we need to ask questions about does it matter, how much is okay, how much is not okay, and identify which ones we definitely don't want to have in our marine environments.
Okay, Sally, we're seeing household products get into the environment. How do they actually find their way there?
For the majority of them, it's through sewage discharges. So when you clean your teeth or you have a shower, that goes down in the sewers. And our sewage treatment plants are not designed to remove these types of contaminants. They were designed to remove nutrients, they were designed to remove solids, and they were designed to keep us safe from pathogens. However, these contaminants tend to stay in the water. They don't stick on the solids, which is a main removal process in a sewage treatment plant. So they can pass through the sewage treatment plant to some extent unchanged, and then be discharged into the environment when the sewage treatment plant discharges.
That's interesting. So you can actually work out their household products. So could these be hair shampoo? What
ingredients is in shampoo and makeup, UV filters from our sunscreens, which are also added to a lot of moisturisers and things to give you your SPF factor, or actually to improve stability. Ingredients from toothpaste, ingredients from makeup, which I've already talked about, ingredients from household cleaners and things as well.
It's fascinating. You've mentioned that antidepressants find their way into fish brains.
They have been found.
That's interesting.
That one is a little bit left field. So a study that was done in the US was looking at the presence of pharmaceuticals in freshwaters, and they also looked at whether they were present in fish or not, and they did find antidepressants in fish brains. So that leaves us with the question of, does that matter? Now that may matter because many of the compounds that we're finding were designed to be biologically active. They're designed to enter cells, and they're designed to do something when they enter those cells. So if they act on humans, if organisms have similar kind of receptors or similar kind of cell structures as we do, then they may have similar effects in those animals as well.
So Sally, what efforts are being made to actually reduce these contaminants appearing in our environment?
This is where the focus is starting to come, particularly in Europe. The European Union Water Framework Directive has put a few pharmaceuticals on its watch list. They're trying to work out what to do. Some of the ways that we can reduce the inputs into the environment is look at use, working out which products we really do need to keep using, but we want to minimise them going into the environment. We can look at improving wastewater treatment processes as well. And in some cases, some things we may decide, like we have with other classes of chemicals, that we're not going to keep using those. There are groups bringing together toxicologists, synthetic chemists, regulators, and working out what kind of chemicals would be okay. How can we better design some of the everyday chemicals that we're going to need so that they're safer once they end up in the environment, but still do what we want them to do?
Brilliant. Thanks, Sally.